Hey everyone, it's Tom or Daphne. Welcome back to Danganronpa. I'm pretty sure we're still in Chapter 6. Not a lot of interesting things have been happening, since the murder stopped. So there's a group. This group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair. And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? Basically, we've come across a whole lot of nothing. But I guess that's the best he could do, is a complete kiri-giri failure, that asshole. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever information we can get our hands on. And you don't need to call your dad an asshole. I see. So I should call him a butt-face instead. That's a good outlook to have. Nice. The ultimate despair has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. You know, the bright side is, I have my water right here. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Oh shit, secret room! Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something? Or is it completely intentional? Ba ba ba. There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze? Yeah, that's when the air moves very gently. There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean like the outside or just another room? You mean like a hidden room? That's my favorite kind of room. I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something? Indeed. A very easy trick, yes, so easy I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. You push it open. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Please enter the password. Send Newts 23, and the door should open right up. However, but I don't have a clue what that password might be, except for this hint. 69. We know it's probably made up from letters and or numbers and sometimes special characters, but we can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on. I think we just start typing stuff in until we get something. I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. Does he actually remember his passwords? I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this, I feel sad. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think. I don't know. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. My money is still on Send Nudes 23. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance, because I'm just your average idiot. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be 11037. Something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of. Or maybe something she did want to think of. For example, what about your name? What? You think he remembers my name? It's possible. I'm just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. Daddy issues and all that. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure? Fine. It's not like you need my permission. The computer's right there. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. See if I care. Okay. Let's go on the computer. Kyoko's name is not said in Nudes 23. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, it might just hurt Kyoko even more. So if it doesn't work, how do I let her down easy? If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong and that my dad's an asshole. Do you have to bring that up every time? Yes, I want you to know that he's an asshole. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. It probably has to be at least 8 characters. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in, beep, grrr. What? Well, would you look at that, Kyoko? Your dad does care about you. That did it? Kyoko, it worked! Oh. Kyoko? Shit. Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko? I guess I better follow her. Oh, a present. Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not have even been in the room. She didn't even tell me to stop talking. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? For me? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here with all these gray walls. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay. Be careful, Makoto. It could be a bomb. Anything in this school could be a bomb. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Bombs tend to surprise people. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Wait, you didn't answer my question! How do you know what's in there? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. The bow is just there for decoration. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. I probably woke somebody up. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. Well, but at least they're dry. If it were wet bones, though, I mean, who could have possibly imagined? Just as I thought. Bones. Human bones. What? Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones. And dry ones. If they were wet, it would have been... Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. And that's pretty much the same thing, a dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body, whatever's left of it, that's my father. Or at least it used to be. At least that's what's left of him. Are you serious? Does this look serious to you? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for and talking about as if he's alive? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? You didn't Holmes your way into this shit, did you? How do you know that's him?
So,
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer.
So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. And according to the file, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now, dead in a box.
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... this killing game began with 60 participants, all of them high school students. I'm the only person to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began. Are those 16 students? And like you can't take a step if you're dead. Alter Ego said the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. Oh my gosh, she did Holmes this shit. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
in other words,
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm, something I wouldn't have been. Or, no, she wasn't calm. She was just holding it all inside. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe at some point, she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties, but that sort of happened when he died, didn't it? But was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Nice! Bones has been added to your handbook. I've been looking at that picture. Huh? This picture. It looks awfully familiar, I say as I hold it up to Kyoko's face. It's all faded. Must be pretty old. Why is Kyoko's skin so purple? Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko? Oh my god, what the fuck? Ugh.
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet, to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Maybe admit that your dad wasn't an asshole? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her. What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again through death. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Oh my god, it's hopeless. Nice! Photo of Kyoko and Headmaster has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Maybe we could check out that desk or these drawers? I feel like there's more stuff in here. The Headmaster's desk. It's kind of paltry for a Headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission. Hey Kyoko, you mind if I touch this desk?
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. You know, normal Headmaster stuff. But in the last drawer... Huh, is this in case of emergency? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says in case of emergency, which makes me think this is in case of emergencies. I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the Headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no imitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the Headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right, but it could just call for emergency ice cream. It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it, ultimate capable person? But Kyoko, remember the last time you had me hold on to something? I nearly got stabbed to death. I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Because I mean, the guy's dead. Nice! Headmaster's e-handbook has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but it'll probably be perfectly reasonable. Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko? Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need
Just
to
a second.
get my emotions in order. I'm gonna smash that picture. Are you sure that's... You know, Kyoko, You told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hopes to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory, a game theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Alright, so I'm back in the room. Is she really okay? Kyoko. Must have been a complete shock to her, knowing that her dad actually cares. I mean, it was a shock to me. Of course, it was the bones also, to find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. How many ways can I phrase this?
The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the file, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is still unknown. It's a very polarizing approach, but okay, here's enough puns anyway. Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. 15 of us met in the main hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are alive. Everyone else is dead. Is dead. Here, let's go through the dead person roll call. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. I mean, if the bomb didn't kill her, I don't know what will. So the only ones still left alive are we doing the alive person roll call? Me. Byakuya. Hiro. Toko. Hina. And Kyoko vibing in the secret room. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. Because they're all decent people, except for Byakuya. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There has to be some surprise twist in which a dead person is actually alive. Do I talk to Kyoko? Nah, let's leave. Oh, but where the fuck do I go? It's just all... Who's leaving graffiti and blood on the walls? Sheesh, this is the worst decor ever. I wonder if I can open this locker. Okay, let's give it one more try. Hey, don't I have that emergency handbook? And I just ran that across the card reader. And... beep! Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. Oh, this thing is practically empty. That's a huge disappointment. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook? I don't know what a pocketbook looks like. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. Maybe if I took a look inside. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. And also, for all we know, the owner might be dead. It looks like a girl's handwriting, but you shouldn't assume these things. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. I mean, who writes with a ruler? Seriously. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there. Words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. Why does Makoto look so shocked? I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as a foundation for a new era. The inferior youth, they can just die. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. That asshole. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? Kyoko actually went to this school before? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But I don't think it's worth talking to her right now. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. Which is... She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. Oh, I better stop this. Thank you for watching. Be sure to blast that patriarchy, smash that like button, Bomberman that subscribe button. I'll see you next week with more Danganronpa. Goodbye.